What's really good? My headphones about to fall off. I really thought about doing this if I wanted to, you know, give a reaction and kind of give my input on certain things in the Injustice 2 scene, if you will, because I'm a little bit new to it. Who am I to fucking speak on some shit I don't know about? But at the same time, I know comics, and because I have some comic head ass lore, I feel like I'm a little bit knowledgeable to talk on the matter, and I have a reaction of a sort that I could give to this. Also, Injustice 2 giveaways. Should I do that? Maybe. Today I want to talk about the Red Hood trailer that got released, the gameplay trailer, leaks that were leaked for the DLC characters that are to come, and the possibility of Static Shock being in the game, because a lot of people interpreted this information that's already out there about him being designed for the game in a lot more ways than the obvious quotables in the article itself. So, you know, let's just do this shit. So right now, first, before we get into anything else, let's look at this introduction trailer for the Red Hood. Now, before I watch it, I do want to say my only concern with knowing Jason Todd, I really want his dialogue to not be dumb like Damien's, because I do not like how Damien says anything to anybody for the most part, except for like the Flash and maybe Captain Cold, and definitely not Superman. I'm just not a fan of what he says with Superman. But with that being said, let's just hope for the best and see what his combo's looking like. 1, 2, 3. Teen, alcohol reference, blood language, suggestive themes, violence. Go, if you see this, you can't. Actually, you're 5. You can't look at this shit. This is mature. Is it mature? I don't know. That's a corny entrance. Okay.
Dick trusted me,
oh
but
no.
You never will.
Someone's desperate for approval.
No.
I've got more than enough father figures.
I'm not a fan. The 2 people who I don't like talking. Well, now 2 people. Woo. Okay. Okay, that looks actually pretty dope. That's kind of goofy. Say fuck all that, bitch. Oh, got the staff of Grayson. Huh. Huh. Okay. No. Oh, what? Wait, was that an invincibility frame? Oh! Oh! He's flying. Okay. I'm a fan. Okay, the shock gauntlets are interesting. I wonder if that's his trait. But he has 2 different fighting styles. I can't tell. Okay, grenade. Okay, you fancy. And gunshots somehow propel you in the air. That's cool. But it's corny. What we doing? Okay. Yeah, I'm a fan, but I have discrepancies. Okay. I wanted him to be more of a serious character. A lot of the things that I saw were kind of, I took it as a little bit corny, but at the same time, I do like Red Hood as a character. And with the core of Red Hood in the comics and like the movie adaptations, I like this a lot. But, you know, taking it from the realistic approach, because this game's graphics are fucking beautiful, I would have loved it to be more toned down in the serious retrospect, you know, not the cracks in the screen or the flying from gunshots that made you levitate in the air. I don't know, bitch. I'm just being a little bit critical. I am more interested in Starfire, to be honest, because Starfire looking like a snack, boy. Serious question is kind of off topic, but I'm really curious to see what my male audience thinks, because there's so many fucking males in here. If you're one of the 3% of women that watch me, I'm sorry, but just don't unsubscribe. I need you here. If you had sex with Poison Ivy, would your dick be itchy? Asking for a friend, you know what I'm saying? Now let's move on to something I'm more interested about, which is Static Shock, because besides the leaked DLC, which I'm gonna kind of segue from this to that. Now, an article, there's actually, I think, a few articles. I only have one in particular because I like this article. Okay, oh, I played the trailer again, excuse me. One of the designers for the game, Marco Nello, I don't know if I pronounced that right, has a full design for Static Shock and what he's supposed to look like for Injustice 2, pretty much saying that, you know, he's ready to go. But anyways, he has a quotable down here, being something that he said with the original post, saying, "So sad about this one. He was all cleaned up and ready to go, but unfortunately Static didn't make the cut for Injustice 2. Damn, I had him all worked out too. Oh well, enjoy." So pretty much letting us see what he was going to look like, and I like the design a lot. It's kind of what I would want to see an older Static Shock being kind of engrossed into a video game to look like, but because of the line saying cut for Injustice 2, that doesn't make me believe that he's going to be DLC. Now, if it happens, I'm fucking down for it. But at the same time, in the hindsight perspective, I wouldn't mind him being in Injustice 3, just because Injustice 3 coming out in its prime is lively, it's a new game, and that means Static Shock is a character that gets integrated into the story. That's what I would like to see more than anything, because I don't have Static Shock anymore to watch. So if I get a chance to play him in a really good story from how Injustice 1 and 2 was, that's just fucking good for me. You know, if he's in DLC, I mean, that's cool. I'll spend hours and hours playing with him because that's just what I would like to do. But at the same exact time, I like to see him more integrated into the lore of this dark Superman world, and or the Batman defeating, I'm not going to spoil the story. Now, another thing that kind of correlates with this information, because I believe it could be a misinterpretation or it could be factual, are leaks that came from a Reddit originally, I think it was. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, my friends posted this information to me from other people's videos. I don't have the source of where it came from, but I do have information based off of the fact that it's a leak, so I can give my fucking, I don't know, bitch, listen to me, listen. So these are leaks that came from Reddit, I guess, that where it originated from, for what the 3 DLC packs are going to be looking like. So apparently we're going to get Red Hood, Sub-Zero, Starfire, as we already know in Pack 1 coming out this coming month, if I'm not mistaken. We got Pack 2 being Black Manta, as I'm sure everybody was able to see from a mile away, Terra, and Black Lightning, who is very similar to Static Shock in regards to interactions and in powers. So I'm kind of getting half of that with him alone, if that is supposed to be accurate, and I'm 110% fine with that instead of getting actually Static, just because, like I mentioned before, I would like to see him integrated in the story. So I would take Black Lightning any time of the day. Terra, though, fuck Terra. That's probably the least interesting person on here I want to see. No, Sub-Zero. Fuck what I said. Sub-Zero. Fuck him. Anyways, moving on. Yes. So then we got Pack 3, which is Beast Boy, the Enchantress, and Spawn. Spawn, I am interested to see how he plays. Beast Boy is gonna be the main. Oh my, you know how cool that's gonna be to see Beast Boy fighting as he can transform into so many. That fish. Mind blown. I'm excited to see how Beast Boy plays. Enchantress, Spawn, I don't know if he's gonna be a spammer, or I mean a zoning character or whatever. But speaking on that real quick, I do like how Red Hood turned out, because I expected him to kind of be on some Deadshot shit, but he looks more on the Harley serious side with how he fights. That's just my perspective of it. Let me know what you guys think on that down below. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know the legitimacy of this being accurate, you know what I'm saying? But it's interesting to see what this Reddit leak kind of has for us, and you know, if it is true, then that's kind of cool, except for Terra. But if it isn't true, then I'm waiting to see what it actually is going to be. So when we see what Pack 2 is looking like from what it's going to have, that's when we're gonna know if this is accurate or not. Hope you guys enjoy the news-ish thing I'm doing right now. Let me know down below if you want me to be on top of this for the future for Injustice 2 or anything I fucking like. Oh, and 3 things before I end the video. I think it's 3, I don't know for sure. Let's count it off, okay? Number 1, once again, thank you guys for the support that you've been showing on all the videos. It makes me horny happy. I don't know which one it is, to be honest, and I just honestly love the interaction. It's cool. I read every comment, just don't have the time to reply to every comment, or I couldn't be doing videos, because that's a lot of fucking people commenting every day. Anyways, thank you for that. I love you. Like goals, don't have any, just like if you fucking feel like it, and I will have I'll do something. I don't know. Number 2, okay, I have an extra copy of Injustice 2. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it just yet. It's just here. I want to give it away in some fashion, some way, shape, or form. Don't know what that gonna be, but it's gonna be some way. So follow me on Twitter and or watch me every now and again, and I will give you I'll drop it in some form or fashion. Fuck, I don't know what you want to say. And number 3, okay, I bought a controller, a what do you call this? A gaming pad. I think that's what's the proper accurate name for it. You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna get an arcade stick for Tekken, but I thought this would be better for me for Injustice 2 and Tekken. So I'm really curious to see what do you guys play with, either being arcade stick for fighting games, controller, and or gamepad as well. This is mine. It's from Mad Cats, which if I'm not mistaken went out of business, so I know this is some top of the line shit. Maybe not top of the line, but whichever way it goes, this is what I'm gonna be rocking with for a bit and training on and all that good shit. What are you playing with? And I think that was 3. I was afraid I couldn't count for a second, bitch. Oh, my back. Oh, fuck. I'm still sore from the gym.